What's up, guys? Welcome to Extreme Daily Drivers, where we are always balling on a budget and wrenching in our garage. As you could probably see, I'm at the Junkyard, and today we're after Scion XB parts. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Check out what we just found. The front end to an old XB. And I want that honeycomb grill insert. How hard is this to remove, huh? Just a bunch of plastic little clips. Sweet. It's hard to do with one hand. Boy, this whole bumper is in good shape. And just like that, we got ourselves a grill insert. Check out the interior on this thing. I mean, it's dirty, but man, it's in really good shape. If my XB was in a different position, look at the back of this seat. I might grab these seats, but I got bigger fish to fry right now than interior. But overall, this thing looks amazing. Even the headliner looks pretty darn good. I mean, this is the Junkyard, man. These things are in good shape. Here's another XB. 2005. Ooh, it's got the key. And they're lucky I don't start this thing up and drive it away. Check out this overhead console for this Nissan Quest. Man, how cool would that be in the XB? Look at all these things. Sunglass holders, drop-down screens, piped-in AC. That is really cool. I'll tell you what, this is the nicest paint I've ever seen at a junkyard. Look at this thing. Dude, that looks amazing. Wow. But we know why it's here. It's a Volkswagen. Alright, so I just found an XA, and believe it or not, one of the things that I want to get here is this little pipe here. A little OEM kind of elbow that leads to the factory airbox. So I'm going to grab my Phillips head screwdriver and loosen this guy up and remove it. And this one is in pretty good shape. It's the third one I've seen today. This one's definitely in the best shape out of all three. And yeah, because we're going to be changing up the intake on my car. And I need this guy. Ta-da! That was easy. Check this out, another XB. Man, where are the front ends of these cars? That's really what I need. Oh man, what happened here, huh? Geez, learn how to drive. Alright, so check it out. I took off the intake manifold of this old beat up XB here at the Junkyard, and I took off the throttle body just so we can do some comparisons. There are a lot of really cool old school kind of Toyotas here today that came with aluminum manifolds. So I think the easiest way is to kind of match up the ports and the bolt holes to see if it's going to work with any of the aluminum better flowing manifolds off of some of the older Toyotas. Alright guys, so check out what I just found here. We got ourselves a nice Corolla, and this is a 99, and this is the you can't read it up there what type of engine it is. I think it's 1ZZ or something like that. But anyway, this is the intake manifold that I've been telling you about. That's the throttle body that's going to work with our XV. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this intake, we're going to remove this throttle body, and we are going to see how well these two things match up on our XV. And yeah, I want to see how close it is, because this thing flows a hell of a lot better than the plastic crappy thing that we have on our current car. So let's get that thing off of there and see if it matches up. So a little bit of a funny story. My cousin just called me. He's in town. Everyone's always in town around Orlando, but yeah, he called me up. He's like, hey man, what are you doing? And I said that I'm at the Junkyard, man. It's Black Friday. It's Black Friday. It's 40% off everything. He said, dude, I just dropped my kids off at Universal. I'm gonna run up there and hang out with you. So yeah, so he's gonna come here and join us. I'm gonna go on a search for some stuff for him too. But nothing says the holidays like family at the Junkyard. Alright guys, here they are laid out. You can see just how close they are. The bolt holes, it's the same amount, right? So 5 on each. I wonder how close these are to matching. Alright, so as you can see, these don't match up. They're not perfect, right? So I got that lined up, I got that lined up. That guy's off, and that guy's way off where the runners aren't matching up at all. So now that we determined that the intake manifold won't work, let's get this throttle body off and make sure that this will match up. Alright guys, good news. This is going to work, and I got the right one. Okay, so the thing that really should shout out to you that you got the right one is if there are 3 bolts and not 4. Okay, so if you got 3 bolts holding it on, you got the right one. And as you can see here, 1, 2, and then this is just sitting in here. 3. Okay, so this is the XB, this is the Corolla. You can see that there is a large difference in diameter between these two. As a matter of fact, you can probably almost, yeah, you can almost overlap it. It's that much significantly larger. Alright, so we aren't reinventing the wheel here. The Yaris guys have been doing this for a real long time. So excited to actually be able to find the proper throttle body. So we're leaving this guy, we're taking this guy, and we are actually going to take this because who knows, someday I might have a Yaris, and I do love those cars, and then I don't have to worry about trying to find a manifold. And even before then, who knows, we might be able to make this work on an XB somehow if we were to cut off this flange and then weld on one that will work with the XB. So there are definitely some possibilities here, so I am going to grab that since it's 40% off today. But awesome news, we got ourselves what we're after, which was that throttle body, and as an added bonus, we got ourselves an intake manifold for a possible future project. Alright guys, so check it out. Intake manifold, throttle body, we got our grill back there, and our little intake extension. I got all this for 60 bucks. So it would have been a lot cheaper if I had a core for the intake manifold or throttle body. I can always come back, bring my old throttle body, my old manifold, you know, if I were to ever to get this work, and I'd be able to get some money back as a result. But not a bad haul. Black Friday sales, 40% off everything, so 60 bucks for all this stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button, please subscribe. Hey man, I can't wait to get that throttle body on this car. It's supposed to be a nice bump in power, so look forward to that video come up here in the near future. In the meantime, it's still going to be some maintenance videos on the XB, and it's going to be some Prelude stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Check out the website, extremedriver's.com, and we'll see you next time. Later.